The other story is going to be some wind today, some Santa Anas, and some red flag warnings that are in place. However, the winds are weakening a little bit, but we do still have some areas that are going to be considered elevated fire danger for today. It's just going to be very dry and windy in those spots. So I'll show you that on the map in just a moment. Just want to get you out the door downtown LA. It's cold. It's 47 degrees. And it is foggy, but then as we take you up to Big Bear, we do have more clear skies up here toward the mountain. And unfortunately, just a dry last several weeks, start to winter, beginning of this new year. I wish that we had some better news and some more winter-like conditions. For anyone heading up to the mountains, our local mountains for the new year, we are just going to have some very dry conditions for the foreseeable future. Even next week, we're talking about more dry weather and the potential for another Santa Ana event. It's about 25 degrees up into Big Bear. So this is where we do have the red flag warnings in place noon today through late tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be some of our northern mountains and a lot of the typical Santa Ana wind-prone spots like the Santa Susanas, the Santa Monicas up towards Santa Clarita Valley, and western San Gabriel's out toward Acton. All these areas are going to be a bit windy. Winds have backed off a little bit, so we're now looking at winds between about 15 and 30 miles per hour and gusts up to 45. At the lowest, relative humidity could get down to 5% and then be up to anywhere to about 20%. So either way, it's going to be dry, it's going to be windy. These are the spots you really need to be prepared. If we do see fire sparks, we have the potential for some very rapid fire growth. And just make sure you have an evacuation plan in order, especially if you're in some of those spots that are hard to get out of. It's 42 degrees up into Ojai, 50 in Oxnard, and about 43 in Burbank, and you can see quite a bit more cloud coverage even for mild. Tomorrow's just going to be beautiful, except for, of course, some wind in some of those wind-prone areas. So as we get into your Wednesday, you see this nice ridge building. That's going to take us into Thursday, too. But then it starts to nudge out of here as we head into Friday and Saturday. This trough's going to cover the state. It's going to swing on through. It's going to cool us down and also bring in some additional cloud coverage. So we will have cooler weather as we get into this weekend for Los Angeles and Orange County, but not before we get to some upper 70s tomorrow, Thursday, those 67 Thursday, and then we will start to cool off there this weekend as well, down to some lower 60s. John, Rachel, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Brianna, thank you.